Yo guys, what's going on? Got some more Battle of Omega for you guys. I am playing a super fun deck. This is another variant of like Omnimon Red, but I am playing the Shoutmon cards. I'm super hyped to be playing Shoutmon, Omega Shoutmon, Shoutmon D-Cross, all these super awesome cards. If you guys don't know, I love Cross Wars. I love the Cross Wars anime. I think some of the cards are just so cool in how they work and function. We also got Zeke Greymon, and just going off of the whole like Nokia and BT5 Agumon, you get to basically search like most things in this deck. Not only do you have Agumon as a fantastic searcher, but you also have Shoutmon, and funny enough, my opponent is playing the same deck. We see Shoutmon there. He gets to reveal the top 5, and you get to add a Shoutmon plus any Digimon with Blitz, like with the Blitz ability, which is new to BT5, and I think both Shoutmon D-Cross and Zeke Greymon, yeah, both of those guys have it, so he's going to be able to go +2 there, and just helps you set up for really like awesome plays, really powerful plays with D-Cross, as well as the new Omnimon. Blitz is a really powerful ability. All these cards like help facilitate just going for your level 7 plays, and Blitz lets you attack. Like when you Digivolve, you get to attack even if you know, the memory cost for your Digimon went over 0. Like even if it's technically your opponent's turn, you can still attack. We also see the Tai and Matt dual tamer there that my opponent did play. First of all, it's a white tamer, so you get to, you know, take advantage of that. But not only that, any time you have a Digimon with Omegamon or Omnimon in its name, that Digimon gets security attack +1. So that's Omnimon, BT1, BT4 Omnimon, Omnimon Ultra Ice, Omnimon Sword. All those guys get that effect. So it's just very powerful and very scary. Now your opponent it's secondary effect. Your opponent does need to have a level 6 or higher Digimon in order to get that 2 memory every turn. You get +2 memory at the start of your turn if your opponent does have that, and hence why I didn't actually go Zeke Greymon when I could. I left it at the Metal Greymon because I do want to go Zeke Greymon to be able to, you know, attack security, but I didn't want to give him that extra 2 memory. He also is playing Takumi, and Takumi is super cool because first of all, it's a 2-cost tamer, and it lets you rest himself to draw a card anytime you Digivolve, so essentially you're drawing 2 off of every Digivolution. Now, he did actually go Omega Shoutmon straight off of the Shoutmon. He went from Rookie to Ultimate, and by the way, I think that effect is super cool and very true to the lore, how you can just warp straight into Shoutmon. I don't like how Shoutmon's a level 5 Digimon. I really think he deserved to be a level 6. He's technically like a Mega if you want to go about it that way. But anyways, enough of the ranting. I do have a very fantastic hand. So first of all, I'm going to go Zeke Greymon on top of the Metal Greymon. Their Metal Greymon gives all your Digimon +3,000, like whatever's on the top of him. So I don't have to really worry about running into an Omnimon. Well, actually, I'm getting +4k total. So if I ran into Omnimon, that would suck. Anything else, it would be fine. So I do actually get to attack with Zeke Greymon. Then I go Omnimon. Omnimon has an effect where whenever he's Digivolve, you get to unrest him, and he also has Blitz. So since he's active, I can just attack, even though it's my opponent's turn. Not only that, but Zeke Greymon lets you attack active Digimon if you're attacking with Blitz. So that combination right there is just super powerful. I was actually just able to kill his Omega Shoutmon. Not only that, I actually did also gain a memory from the Sukudomon, I believe. The level 2 there, the baby. So very, very powerful stuff. Now, Omnimon is also just a really difficult card to get rid of. Anytime he would be deleted or returned to the hand or deck, I think. So basically, almost all forms of removal in this game, except for DP reduction, like, won't work on him, because you can just return a level 6 material to his hand. No, I think it's trash it, actually. Yeah, you just detach one. It's an Xyz monster. Anyways, you can detach a material and then just save him. Now, my opponent did actually go D-Cross right there. So D-Cross has a super sweet effect where when he's Digivolve, first of all, he does have Blitz, but when he's Digivolve, you can attach any red Digimon in your hand to his material. So that works so well with Omega Shoutmon, with Zeke Greymon, and not only that, but you also have things like Starter Deck Greymon and Volcanic Dramon and not Volcanic Dramon, Voltramon, whatever, the security attack +1 ultimate. You guys know which one I mean. But there's just lots of very powerful red Digimon that you can just get on him for free, and you can actually go Shoutmon on top of Shoutmon on top of Shoutmon and just keep stacking up materials, and it just gets kind of ridiculous. So if you had like a triple Shoutmon and then went Omnimon on top of it, he would be basically unkillable for quite a while. So anyways, my opponent did go Shoutmon. I did actually Terraforce him there, so unfortunately for him, he's not going to be able to get that off. Now, he did actually gain 2 memory because I do have a level 7 Digimon, or a 6 or higher, whatever. He gains 2 memory with the match. So these new dual tamers are very powerful. You do have to be cautious around them and just be aware that your opponent, like, they're game changers, honestly. But I did feel like getting rid of the Shoutmon took precedence. So I did that, and then my opponent is going to go Dark Tyrannomon, and then go Omni Shoutmon, or Omega Shoutmon, whatever you want to say. And then he is going to go Zeke Greymon as well. And I was like, alright, he's got a Blitzer with security attack +1 from the Omega Shoutmon. And not only that, he's actually going to go Shoutmon D-Cross in his raising area. And yeah, so I thought that was interesting. He is only a 2 cost to Digivolve from a level 6, so it's kind of weird. He's a 6 that can Digivolve from a 6, which is weird and cool at the same time. Anyway, so I'm just going to unrest my Omnimon and then go. I was thinking going Shoutmon, but I'm going to go Agumon in the raising area because I don't have access to a Nokia right now, and I don't think that's going to be a game changer. I don't want to play, potentially keep Shoutmon for later. Anyways, I'm just going to attack with the Omnimon there, run into an Omega Shoutmon, gain a memory from the Sakutamon, and putting me at 3, I think. And then anyway, so my opponent does have the D-Cross. I do have another Terraforce, though. So if he does, bring that out, the only thing that could, like, F me over is if he brought out, like, Omnimon, like maybe BT1 Omnimon to get rid of my current Omnimon, but even then, I do have the protection. So anyways, I'm going to go Zeke Greymon. Now, I do actually get Security Attack +2, so I'm going to take out the rest of his stack, and Zeke Greymon does have Blitz, and so I'm just going to be able to Digivolve him straight up and then attack even though it's my opponent's turn and take out the rest of his stack. So with 4 Digimon in play, my opponent's just got the D-Cross, who does have Security Attack +1, I think. So yeah, unless we saw Omnimon here, who, by the way, if you pair Omnimon with Shoutmon D-Cross, like, you could potentially get like 2 or 3 attacks in, which is kind of crazy. But anyways, I don't think it's going to be too much of a consequence here. He's going to play hard, play the starter deck Agumon, Digivolve starter deck Greymon for 2, total cost of 5. He's going to rest the Takumi and gain 2 or draw 2 cards. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be enough. He's going to attack with the D-Cross and unfortunately run into my own D-Cross insecurity. Now, he does actually have security +1, but I was like, oh no, his Shoutmon doesn't actually gain anything. So it is only 12,000, runs into my own Shoutmon. So with that, guys, my opponent is going to scoop. That is going to be game. There's nothing else he can do. So guys, if you did enjoy, go ahead, let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.